Hey everybody, it's Tamika. I am here with a little bit of a different video. It's still a crafty video. It still can be used as a crafty video. Yes, I'll be working with some wood, so don't distress, don't click away, don't dislike. You're gonna like this, so stay tuned. If you are under the age of 18 and you are watching this video, please stop now. This content is not intended for you. All right, so we are in my garage. That is the mess that you see behind you, in front of you, just a whole lot of mess. But I'm currently cleaning out the garage. I'm cleaning out everything. So I've been selling things, and I sold the two little tables that I had my wood stuff sitting on, because if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I'm gonna make a really long bench. So now there's just a heap of stuff sitting in the pile until I make that table. So one of the wood projects that I did do was make this wood storage bin, and I didn't realize how many pieces that I've saved, because they're all just like in a pile in the garage on the floor amidst sand sawdust. So I'm like, let me just make something to corral this wood and let's see what we have. So we have all of this, which is a lot. So I'm gonna make a project. So that was my plan like a week ago, but I was scrolling on Instagram, and I came across a post from I can't remember. I don't want to say who, because I can't remember for sure, but I will definitely, because I took a screenshot, I'll definitely put the link down below in the description box. But this person said that she found a wooden pegboard at TJ Maxx. She's a crafty person. She used it for crafty things, to like display some things in her room, scissors and stuff. And she saw it on somebody else's Instagram, and that person's dad made it. You see how the train goes? If you say, oh, I was on so-and-so, she showed me something that somebody else did. You know, support each other, share each other, and let other people know where you got stuff from. Anyway, so I wanted to make that pegboard, and I am just going to use stuff that I already have. Now, you don't have to do this, because if you're not a woodworker, you may not have these items, but it's going to be super simple, because all you'll need is to do this project is, of course, wood, plywood. They have little 2x4, 2x2s wood that you can cut down for free, or they'll cut down for free at your local big box wood store. And as an example, now this is a scrap wood piece that I already had. This is a 2x2 sheeting plywood. It's a 1/4 inch thick. It's not very thick. So I could use that, but what I'm going to do is use a piece of, I'm going to use the leftover piece of this 3-inch or 3/4 inch plywood that I had left over from making this wood project, and that's what I'm going to use for the project today. But again, you can have all of this stuff cut down. You can buy the 2x2, be done with it. Don't even have to worry about cutting it down, because 2x2 is not very big. And then you can use a handsaw for like the dowels. All you need is a drill. Very easy project. These are probably things that you already have in your garage, or if you're not a woodworker, maybe your spouse or partner has them, or friend, neighbor, somebody has them. It's going to be super easy to make, or you can get it out. The drills are like $10. Get you a little drill bit, get you a little plywood. The plywood is under $5. So this would be a really quick and easy DIY. I'm also going to use some leftover 1x. These are 1x3s. This whole, at 8 foot of this is like $2, $3. Really, really cheap. I was trying to see what I can use for dowels. Sorry, I'm chewing gum like a cow. So these are from the Dollar Tree. These are the foam brushes from the Dollar Tree. They are not the best for doing stuff. So, but these little dowels can work. Okay, look at that. I'm going to take the foam brush off, and I can use a handsaw, or I can use my circular saw or jigsaw, whatever, to cut them. But you can just use a handsaw. Sell a handsaw at the Dollar Tree, and you can make these yourself. So enough with the chit chats. I am going to use the items that I have here at home to make a cute little pegboard, and I think I'm going to use it to display some of some crafty things, because maybe I just want to have like a little inspirational board for with the little pegboard, and plus I get to use my scraps, and I get to work in the wood shop. So it's a gloomy day out here right now. At least it's not raining. It's a little humid, but Of course, I have a sweatshirt on, but we're gonna get it done. All right, so I'm gonna flip you to a voiceover and you can just watch me work.
Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a permanent friend.
Protection first. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and measure your board length and width wise and decide on your spacing. For mine, I wanted mine to be nice chunky squares, so I decided 4 inches, and I just marked every 4 inches on the left and right. I took my ruler and I connected those little dots that I made for my marks, and I flipped it to the opposite side and did the exact same thing. What I also did is when they crossed the length and width wise, the little marks that I made, the lines when I connected them, I made a little circle so I can know where to put my drill bit. Now that I have everything all lined up, I used a drill bit. This is just a wood drilling tool. I'll have a picture here and I'll have it linked down below. And I just added that to my drill. This whole set was like $10. And it's a really great set. Comes with like, I don't know, 10, 11 pieces. Anyway, I used those little circles that I drew earlier to help me move along a lot faster, and I just drilled those holes underneath. I added some wood underneath my plywood so I don't drill into my table, and I was gone with this. It didn't take long at all. So that's the result of it. So I just went ahead and followed my little marks, and I was a happy camper. So that's what it looks like all done. So now it's time to do a sanding. So I'm showing you that you can use sanding paper that you can get from the Dollar Tree, or quick little sanding block you can get from one of the big box stores. So it's really easy. You just want to make sure that those edges are nice and sanded. I, of course, am going to pull out my orbital sander and sand this off and be done with the whole thing. But yeah, look how easy those dowels fit inside the little holes from the Dollar Tree. So I unscrew that and I cut it down, showing you again, you can cut it down with the saw, hand saw from the Dollar Tree. I used my chop saw, and then I did use the sanding paper to get the edges nice and even before putting them in my pegboard. And I'm just showing you some placements, you know, how they fit and how they look. I grabbed some Waverly chalk white paint and I painted the whole thing a nice one coat of chalk white paint. I had some extra trim laying by. I sprayed that with some gold Rust-Oleum paint and I trimmed out the edges using some wood glue just to add another little extra to my project of things that I had in my stash. You can get like 8 feet of trim. It's like 37 cents a yard. So I usually get like 8 feet. And then I used a Dollar Tree picture hanging kit to hang the back, or to apply this wire to the back of my board so that I can hang it in my craft room. And I had to hang it first, or add the hanging element first before I added the wood glue. So that's why you see it twice. So I put some clamps on there and then it's a finished project. So this was really easy to put together, guys. I know it's like sped up, but I kind of wanted you to see the process. But there we are, all done, ready to hang up all my little tools for my craft room. Or you can make the pegs longer, use boards, or display, you know, sayings or crafty little treats on there, whatever. So you craft to your heart's content. I'm just showing you some variations of ways that you can use this pegboard. All right, check the links in the description box. Like this video if you like it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.